on the rooftops of Lothric Castle, there is a build so edgy and so in character that he prefers to stand still during an invasion and watch the level below him than actually fight the invasion. This guy is on SL70 and all his weapons are +8. I wanted to make a build that will invade on the Mad King's Garden on this castle and maybe the Grand Archives later. This is a build. The stats are the minimum required stats to wield the Greatsword of Judgement. I wanted to try this weapon out. The damage is okay, I guess, for these stats. Around 200. You're gonna see it now. Most people around this level have really high level phantoms with them, so it's pretty hard. If you want to invade here, you better have a strength weapon that, like the Great Club or the Zweihänder, that can utilize, that can maximize your damage, that can utilize your strength. But look at that! I love the laser beam. I love the laser beam on this weapon. We got a bit lucky there, because the holos threw the Lloyd's talismans and helped us. The Madbro here gets a little confused, but I won't attack another invader during the invasion. Maybe after that. Maybe when I'm not fighting an army of phantoms. The point around this build is it's actually a role-playing build. It's supposed to be an assassin that hangs around Lothric Castle and gathers embers, gathers tongues actually for Rosaria. Props to this guy. He's I think he was the only guy that was alone in there, that I invaded and didn't have any phantoms or blue sentinels with him. Yeah, respect to this guy. Here you'll see the laser beam does around 200 damage with these stats I got at 20 intelligence. When you buff it up, the damage goes from 200, the melee damage goes from 200 to 300. It's okay, I guess. Again, I'm more focused on survivability, so I've leveled up Vigor and the minimum stats for this weapon. Actually, this invasion, this one, with this phantom and this host, lasted around 10 minutes. There was a 5-minute fight before that, was just me throwing firebombs and them tossing me throwing knives. I always have alluring scouts with me in case they seed me or they summon an NPC, like it happened here. Yeah. He summoned his friend the second time, and I decided it was about time to get rid of Hawkwood, actually. So I drew Hawkwood back here with Lowering Skulls, and through him I tried to throw him down with this Cathedral Knight. Fun fact that I realized just now: Hawkwood, at least I know this phantom I know of. He won't attack you if he's outside of some range from the host. See, he's not even attacking. I've hit him so many times, he doesn't attack. He locked at some time, but he never attacked me, so I guess this is useful for another invaders. This was one of the laggiest phantoms I've ever fought. See? Anyway, I dispose of him quickly enough. Yeah, no lag. Yeah, resummoning you was a very smart idea. Yeah, you outplayed me. Congrats. I wanted I thought the host went up here. I thought the host wanted to go up here, so I made the elevator go up. And sometime later, around here, I heard the elevator, and I went to take a look. and the host fell down the hole. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea. But let's watch it again though. Yeah. Again, I have no idea what happened, why he went there. Now I'm the host. Look up right. See the fire icon? That means something happened. I opened the menu to see if I can use my white sign soapstone. That means I could, and I couldn't. That means I got invaded. When I saw the fire icon, it means the game saved. So I made this little ambush. It means the game saved, so it means I got invaded. I know the power of a good ambush, so I tried to take that away from this guy. He wanted to cower behind the enemies, so he got seated, of course. I think he realized it around here. The range on this laser beam is not any good at all. The range on this laser beam sucks actually. You're better off hitting the host with the sword and the laser at the same time. I got a bit lucky that I got out of this clusterfuck in here. And see, 400 damage. The invader wasn't very happy that he lost the invasion. I got some hate mail actually after that. I have no idea what got him. Seriously, I was respectful, I didn't do anything wrong, I guess. Anyway. Michael. Oh, Michael. This guy. I was chasing this guy from the garden. He was alone. I thought so. I thought he was alone. As you'll see now. But no, this was an ambush. Well played. Very good ambush, but look at their bloodlust. They're not thinking, Michael isn't thinking about healing. Here, he went to buff his weapon, but actually I think he was about to drink some Estus, which cost him. Look at this bloodlust. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they couldn't get over it. Anyway. Yeah, good ambush, Mike. But bloodlust actually applies to invaders too. When you make a good ambush, when they haven't seen you yet, you want to kill them as fast as you can. And sometimes you get carried away, like I did here. I have no idea how many of them there are. I didn't want them to get to the boss, so I tried to attack them as quickly as I could in case I was lucky and killed someone. This is a guy that has 2 overlevel phantoms with him, and I can only fight him in this small bridge. I came back here so I can get buffed by the priest, which I did, and then it came to me that I can fight them on this narrow bridge without getting swarmed. But guess what? I got stuck, and I was I don't know how lucky I was. I have no idea how lucky I was to get out of there with one guy dead and the buff on. I was that was a recipe to kill them. I couldn't leave them there. I couldn't let them get away. The host here realized that he has to kill the priest, because actually it's the hollow priest that made me so powerful. And again, they don't rush for the boss. I'm a bit lucky here. I tried to keep them there. I didn't want them to go at the boss. And of course, you have the Fume Ultra Greatsword. Of course, you got a Crystal Soul Spear, and I'm not complaining. I was lucky enough to not get hit by that. See the range? The range of this weapon sucks. This is something that I think has happened to every invader. The lag stab. And yeah, to this day I have no idea how I pulled that off. I was very lucky to get out of there. And I was lucky enough in this invasion to have a good invader teammate here. I tried attacking this party when they were fighting the Winged Knight, but they disposed of him pretty quickly. And as I was getting out, I saw this invader. He locked on me. He saw I had a red name, so he didn't fight me, he didn't attack me. That is a smart guy. I see he's got Perseverance on, and he rushed in there, so I can't see his weapon. I guess it's a dagger, so I immediately understood that he's a backstab fisher. This is the pretty basic setup backstab fishers use these days. They do the Perseverance and watch, backstab. That's pretty smart. I went here to take the hit from the host because I didn't want to lose my teammate, and we killed them pretty fast. This guy was awesome. He was he was a very good invader and a very good teammate. Speaking of teammates, I've invaded with this guy. I showed him once that I was a red. We were looking for the host. We searched the whole map. I saw him again that I'm red. I hope he won't attack me. And guess what this moron does? Yeah, congratulations, you're awesome. Again, I got out of the elevator, I sent him down, and bye. And I healed up and waited and called the elevator and waited for him to come up there, so I can kill him. Actually, I threw a couple of charms. I took some damage, but that was okay because now he can heal, and I can see that he's got the bloodlust. I see that he's hungry. He's hungry for a kill, and I just realized that he had over 1000 health. Yeah, congratulations, smartass. Invaders like these, they deserve to be Aldrich Faithfuls or Watchdogs of Faron. After that I went up the roof so I can get a good look at the map, so I can spot the host. And pretty fast I see that he's at the dragon. And I know this map, I know that I can drop from here with a catering on this balcony. This is the balcony where you get out from the Mimic, where you get the Sunlight Sword. If you're an invader, you have to know your map. If I didn't know this shortcut, it would have taken me more than a couple of minutes to spot this host. So, this is the Lothric Assassin. I guess I'll have to optimize the build a little, because the damage output isn't too much for an invader. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.